A very warm welcome evening to you. My name is Peter Subi. I'm your news anchor today. So today we are joining live with the COTU Secretary General, Mr. Francis Atwoli, concerning the issue about the video that was uploaded online about a Kenyan citizen who was seen being used to breastfeed some puppies. So today, the central organization of the trade union Secretary General Francis Atwoli calls the government to ban the employment agencies that recruit domestic workers to the Middle East. Atwoli, who was speaking from his home in Kajiado, was responding after viewing a Kenyan woman breastfeeding puppies in Saudi Arabia. Joining live from the studio to where Mr. Francis Atwoli is. Good evening, Mr. Francis Atwoli.
Thank you very much. I have received a very disturbing video from one of our members, and I don't know how he got it about our own Kenyan girl who is being mistreated in Saudi Arabia. This girl went outside Kenya looking for green pastures, but unfortunately he landed up in Saudi Arabia or somewhere in the Gulf, where she's now breastfeeding dogs. She left her children and her husband in Kenya after 2 months of giving birth, and then when they realized that she's having, she can breastfeed, the employer, instead of giving her a proper job, he gave this girl a job of breastfeeding his puppies in that particular area. This is what I've been saying, that this is indirect slavery. And I want to appeal to our government to go the way the first government of President Kibaki under Phyllis Kandie as the Minister of Labor did. He banned all employment agents. She banned all employment agencies in Kenya, because let this issue of our people, migrant workers from Kenya, be a government to government. Let government of Kenya negotiate with the government of Saudi Arabia on terms and conditions of service, be it in Qatar or anywhere in the Middle East, so that our people living this country can do decent jobs. Not a job of breastfeeding dogs. This is very dangerous to our own country. It denies the dignity of our own people. It denies respect of our own people. It denies us our own citizenship as Kenyans who are from a free and independent country, a country that practices democracy, a country that can attract both direct and indirect investment and create employment for our own people. I want to appeal to the government of His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto to ban all employment agencies and review issues related to outside employment of this country, as it has been always advocated for by the International Labour Organization, so that our people can have decent jobs there. And we better as Kenyans remain the way we are, but with our own respect and dignity. So I'm appealing to our government again that let us ban all these employment agencies. These people, what they are trying to do with our young girls, young daughters and sons, is applying indirect slavery. And when somebody goes outside there, she or he is a completely 100% slave. How can one's daughter be turned into a person, to an animal who is breastfeeding animals, dogs? It really lowers the dignity. It lowers our standards as Kenyans. We better as Kenyans remain the way we are, but with our own respect and dignity. So I'm appealing to our government again that let us ban all these employment agencies. These people, what they are trying to do with our young girls, young daughters and sons, is applying indirect slavery. And when somebody goes outside there, she or he is a completely 100% slave. How can one's daughter be turned into a person, to an animal who is breastfeeding animals, dogs? it really it lowers the dignity, it lowers our standards as Kenyans. And I want to take this opportunity equally to appeal to our young people. Let us remain here as poor as we are. We have a new government, a government that is now struggling to refurbish our economy. The economy will grow under this government after appointment of ministers having been vetted and occupied their offices, and we will be able to access jobs in this country at whatever level that the jobs will be available in this country. You better earn 10,000 shillings and remain in this country. The jobs outside there, they are demeaning. They are jobs that are not respectful, are jobs that are not decent as advocated for by the International Labour Organization. They are jobs that we cannot accept as Kenyans, people who are free and independent in our own country. So I'm appealing to young men and women in this country, also before they leave Kenya, to make sure what type of jobs are they going to have.